India's overpopulation problem, challenges and opportunities. India, with its population exceeding 1.4 billion people, is currently the second most populous country in the world. The country has experienced an unprecedented population growth over the last century. While such rapid growth presents several opportunities, it also brings about significant challenges. In this video, we will dive into India's overpopulation problem, explore the impact on various aspects of society, and discuss potential solutions and opportunities that this situation presents. Before starting this interesting topic, I will request to my viewer to subscribe and like for motivation. India's population density is among the highest globally, with more than 464 people per square kilometer, which is nearly 4 times the global average. Despite the remarkable strides in medical and technological advancements, India's population continues to soar, creating a range of social, economic, and environmental challenges. What is overpopulation? Overpopulation occurs when the population growth outpaces the availability of essential resources like food, water, healthcare, and land. In India, the overwhelming pressure on the country's limited resources is felt in both rural and urban areas. In rural India, the struggle for water, land, and agricultural opportunities becomes more evident, while urban areas grapple with overcrowding, lack of infrastructure, and pollution. With a growing number of people, the country's housing, transportation systems, and sanitation infrastructure are increasingly being pushed to the limit. Despite progress in urban planning and development, the needs of the population continue to outgrow the available infrastructure. Causes of overpopulation in India. India's population boom can be attributed to several interconnected factors, including high birth rate. India's birth rate has remained consistently high over the years, especially in rural regions where large families are still considered a norm. This high fertility rate is largely due to cultural practices, lack of awareness, and limited access to contraceptive methods. Declining mortality rate. India has made tremendous progress in improving healthcare and medical facilities. This has led to a decline in mortality rates, especially among children. Advances in medicine and vaccination programs have greatly reduced deaths from infectious diseases and malnutrition, which in turn contributes to an increase in population. Early marriages and lack of family planning. The average age of marriage in India is still low, especially in rural areas. Early marriages and limited family planning options for young couples further exacerbate the overpopulation problem. This is especially true in states like Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, and Rajasthan, where gender inequality and lack of education lead to early childbearing. Cultural and religious factors. In many communities, there is a cultural preference for having more children, especially sons. This cultural mindset can often overlook the economic, health, and educational implications of raising larger families. Additionally, many people in rural regions may not have access to information about family planning or contraceptives. Challenges of overpopulation in India. India's overpopulation has far-reaching consequences for its economy, society, and environment. Here are some of the major challenges that arise from this situation. Unemployment and economic strain. One of the most pressing issues is unemployment. As India's population grows, the demand for jobs increases, but the rate of job creation is unable to keep up. In urban areas, this leads to high unemployment rates, particularly among young people. While India's youth population can be an asset, the lack of enough employment opportunities can turn this advantage into a challenge. Resource scarcity. India is struggling to provide basic resources like water, food, and electricity to its ever-growing population. India is already facing severe water scarcity in many regions, and the increasing demand for water in agriculture, industry, and households is creating a crisis. Similarly, the demand for land and agriculture is outstripping supply, affecting food production. Urban overcrowding. India's major cities are becoming increasingly overcrowded. Cities like Mumbai, Delhi, and Bangalore are experiencing mass migration from rural areas, which results in rapid urbanization. This leads to overcrowded slums, traffic congestion, pollution, and a lack of affordable housing. The city's infrastructure is often inadequate to accommodate the influx of people, further exacerbating these issues. Environmental degradation. Overpopulation contributes to environmental degradation in several ways. Deforestation is rampant as urban areas expand and more land is cleared for agriculture. As the demand for resources like wood, water, and land increases, biodiversity is lost, and the ecosystem is strained. Moreover, the growing population leads to increased pollution, waste, and greenhouse gas emissions, contributing to climate change. Healthcare crisis. The healthcare system in India is under significant stress due to overpopulation. Overcrowded hospitals, inadequate medical facilities, and insufficient healthcare workers make it difficult to provide adequate medical attention to all citizens. The lack of affordable healthcare means that many people, especially in rural areas, do not receive proper treatment, leading to a rise in preventable diseases. Opportunities in overpopulation. While overpopulation presents several challenges, it also offers numerous opportunities for India to harness its demographic dividend. Here are some key opportunities. Young workforce. India has one of the youngest populations in the world, with a median age of just around 28 years. This youthful workforce can be a powerful engine of growth if harnessed effectively. By focusing on education, skill development, and entrepreneurship, India can use its young population to drive economic progress and innovation. Expanding consumer market. With over 1.4 billion people, India represents one of the largest consumer markets in the world. As the middle class grows, there is increasing demand for goods and services, creating opportunities for businesses to expand and prosper. Companies around the world are looking to invest in India, tapping into its massive consumer base. Innovation and technology. India's young population is driving technological innovation. The rise of startups and tech hubs in cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Delhi indicates that India can leverage its large, educated workforce to push the boundaries of technology. From artificial intelligence to fintech and biotechnology, India's talent pool offers huge potential for global innovation. Improved global influence. India's sheer size and demographic weight give it a significant influence on the global stage. As the world's largest democracy and a growing economic power, India's political, economic, and diplomatic influence continues to rise. India has the potential to become a leader in global governance and a key player in international trade agreements and climate action. What can be done to address overpopulation? India can take several steps to address the challenges of overpopulation while capitalizing on its opportunities. Focus on education. Expanding access to quality education, particularly for girls, is one of the most effective ways to reduce overpopulation in the long run. Educated individuals are more likely to make informed decisions about family planning and reproductive health. Promote family planning. Family planning initiatives are essential to controlling population growth. Expanding access to contraceptives, raising awareness about reproductive health, and encouraging smaller families can help stabilize population growth. Create employment opportunities. India needs to create more job opportunities to absorb its growing labor force. This can be done by fostering entrepreneurship, investing in skill development, and promoting sectors like manufacturing, technology, and agriculture. Sustainable resource management. To address the challenges of resource scarcity, India must focus on sustainable development practices. This includes promoting the use of renewable energy, implementing water conservation measures, and improving agriculture techniques. Urban planning and infrastructure development. India needs to focus on building smart cities that are equipped with modern infrastructure, including transportation, housing, and waste management systems. Proper urban planning can ensure that cities can handle the demands of a growing population. India's path forward. In conclusion, India's overpopulation problem is a multifaceted issue that presents both challenges and opportunities. While the country faces significant pressure on its resources, it also has the potential to leverage its youthful population to drive economic growth, technological advancement, and global influence. The key to managing overpopulation lies in a combination of education, policy reform, economic growth, and sustainability. With the right approach, India can not only manage its population growth but also turn this demographic challenge into a source of strength. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like for appreciation. What do you think? How can India balance its population growth and resources? Let us know in the comments below.